Yes, you can imagine how excited am I to be here this morning. Actually, everything started with our flights from Ukraine. Our first of two our planes didn't show up, so we had to do three flights, and it took us almost 2 days to get to US. So that's quite an adventure. Yes, my short name is Rostik. I am working as communications officer in Ukraine Bible Society and also a project manager. So this is why I'm here to share a little bit about the trauma healing work in Ukraine. As you probably know, over the last few years, we have what is called the military conflict in our country, but unofficially we call that a war because it has all the aspects and consequences over the population and over the people that were affected by that. So this is the primary area of trauma with over 2 million of displaced people, internally displaced people, and also around 700,000 people who left the country for good. There are also many other people who were not directly affected by the war, but who were affected by all the other aspects like the economical issues, like the psychological issues. So I would say that the whole nation of 45 million people are suffering. And also we have these historical causes of trauma, which are the alcohol and drug abuse, which is the joblessness, hopelessness, because since the collapse of the Soviet Union, the whole generations were just lost because they lost their jobs, they realized that they are not needed anymore. And we, in my family, there are examples, and we have examples in every families of these people who were lost and who lost their hope for better. But actually, I wanted to start with the words. Let me say that. So it was said that I believe that we could do much more with the word of God than with the weapons and any other means. That was told by the army general to the church leadership last year when they went to the eastern border, to this area of this military conflict. And there are many other examples when the government, the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Health, they are inviting, they are asking churches to get involved and try to help those victims of the current conflict. So this is a mandate to the churches, to the Christians, to the Bible Society to get involved and try to help. So the trauma healing program is aimed at that in our country, to get involved, to try to help people. And last year we had the first equipping session for over 35 people coming from different backgrounds, from different denominations. That was very productive, very fruitful meeting. The Bible Society who organized it, we never expected that to be like that, but we were surprised. And that was a sign that showed us that God is leading us to something great. And it's great to see how Orthodox priests are holding their healing groups in their churches, are working with people, how people involved in Alpha courses are working with teenagers and children from these displaced families using the trauma healing program, how the military chaplains during the ceasefire, they are coming to the army units, they are trying to talk with them. Not always it's possible to run the whole lesson, but they are trying to talk to people and trying to deal with their trauma, trying to help them. So there are many aspects. We are very excited. We realize that this is a huge work. This is a very important thing. And at the end of March, there would be a second equipment session. Most of those who took part in the first one, they ran this minimum amount of core lessons. They are looking forward to the second one. So we have just started, but we see great need. We see the great potential in this program in our country, and also not only in Ukraine but also in neighboring countries. We are closely cooperating with a number of Central Asian Bible societies. We are mentoring them, and all of them, they said that they are looking forward to start the trauma healing program in their countries as well, with all of their own troubles and issues. So this is a very quick update from our part of the world. Thank you so much.